Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm very good. I'm wonderful. I'm elite. And I'm still not as good as Jacob Parrish. That kid had a good night on Friday, didn't he? Now, let me back up and explain to you why Jacob Parrish getting picked in the third round of the NFL draft. Pick number 85 by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who seem to love their Wildcats. How that is a very K-State story. Yeah, he wasn't a walk-on. Those are great stories. But he was a scholarship guy, a guy that Kansas State saw. Now, we give Bill Snyder a lot of credit for recognizing talent when others pass on it. Well, Chris Klieman does it too, and this was his guy. Let's tell the whole story now. Coming out of high school, he was 5'9" and 165 pounds, according to his 24/7 recruiting profile. He had other offers: Air Force, Army, New Mexico State, and Dartmouth. And yet, he ended up at Kansas State in the Big 12. And the reason is he came to camps at Kansas State. It's how Kansas State centers its recruiting now under Chris Klieman. They want you in camp so they can see you in person. And if you believe you have something to display that other coaches are missing, you need to come to a K-State camp. Because Chris Klieman looked at this kid and saw, yeah, he's currently undersized. But this kid can run, he can cover, he can change directions, he's got football sense, and he could hit, even at his size. So K-State offered him. That was insane. How many years is that going to take for him to develop? None, because he was one of those rare players that came as a true freshman and played at Kansas State and burned that year. And he didn't need it because he would go on to start 12 games each of the next 2 seasons, missing 1 game in 23 and sitting out the bowl game last season in 24 because he declared for the NFL draft a year early. People didn't think he was ready, but he was. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers saw it when he put up incredible numbers, including running a blazing fast 4.3 at the combine. He absolutely was faster and more physical than anyone imagined. But he didn't do it just by getting better as a football player. He measured out at the combine at 5'10" and about 200 pounds. So in a very short time, he went from a scrawny little high school kid to the guy that you can see right here. He's a man. And not only does he play fast, he plays physically. And he's turned himself into a heck of a cornerback. Just imagine this. He was ranked higher as a cornerback in this NFL draft than he was coming out of the state of Kansas as a prospect. He was the 12th best prospect in the state. And he went higher than anyone would have thought just a few years ago. Jacob Parrish is a remarkable young man, a great kid, fantastic. But watching his physical transformation and his maturity just go hyper speed through his 3 years at K-State was fascinating. He went from a kid nobody wanted to a kid very quickly, a player that everyone thought they missed out on and wished they had recruited him. But it was Chris Klieman who saw him in person at a camp and said, that's the dude. We're signing him. We don't care what the stars are. We don't care what the other people think. We think he's a player. And he was right. Chris Klieman nailed it. Jacob Parrish is a player. And the next ones to take the flyer on the kid from Olathe North, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Enjoy your time in the Bay Area down there, Jacob. It's a great football organization. It's a cool town. And man, you earned this. You earned every bit of this, just like a K-State guy would do.